Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Dick Van Dyke is proving once again that love has no expiration date. At 99 years young, he continues to capture hearts not only with his legendary career but with the way he treats the love of his life. Recently, fans were treated to a moment so heartwarming that it quickly spread across social media and had everyone talking. A simple serenade, sung by Dick to his wife Arlene, has become a reminder of enduring romance, companionship, and the kind of devotion that still feels rare even in today's world. Imagine the scene. A quiet, tender setting. Arlene's seated with that warm smile she's known for, and Dick, with all the charm and sparkle that has defined him for decades, begins to sing. His voice, though aged with time, still carries that unique melodic tone that audiences have cherished since Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's not about technical perfection. It's about heart, sincerity, and love poured into every note. As he serenades her, Arlene's expression says it all, a woman deeply cherished and loved by her partner. What makes this moment so powerful isn't just the song itself, but the history behind it. Dick and Arlene's love story has been one that turned heads from the start. With a significant age gap between them, the world was quick to speculate, but through the years they've silenced every doubt with nothing but proof of genuine affection. This serenade was yet another glimpse into the connection they share, a connection that feels timeless. The internet lit up with comments from fans who couldn't help but swoon. Words like goals, precious, and true love filled timelines. People expressed how watching the couple interact gave them hope for their own futures, how love can thrive even in the later chapters of life. For some, it was an emotional reminder of parents and grandparents they had seen share similar bonds. For others, it was an inspiration that romance doesn't have to fade with age. It can grow stronger. What strikes many about Dick is how youthful his spirit remains. While he could choose to live quietly and away from public attention, he often lets the world peek into moments that show how much he still values joy, music, and connection. When he sings to Arlene, it isn't about performance, applause, or spotlight. It's about one man reminding the woman he adores just how much she means to him. And that sincerity is what resonates so strongly with fans. It's rare to witness love expressed so openly with such vulnerability. Dick doesn't hide his affection. He leans into it, embraces it, and lets it shine. In a world where so much feels fleeting, moments like this serve as anchors. They remind us that love doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's simply holding someone's hand, singing them a song, or making them laugh on an ordinary day. That's what makes this serenade extraordinary. The relationship between Dick and Arlene has always fascinated fans. They married in 2012, and though some questioned how it would work, the years have shown a partnership built on laughter, companionship, and unconditional support. Arlene has been seen by his side through countless appearances, always cheering him on, and in return, Dick showers her with affection that feels as fresh as young love. The serenade was not a performance for the cameras, it was a reflection of their everyday dynamic. Many fans noticed how Arlene looked at him during the serenade. There was admiration, tenderness, and that sparkle of someone who feels seen and valued. It wasn't just Dick serenading his wife, it was a dialogue of love expressed without words, the kind of unspoken bond that grows stronger with time. Viewers felt like they were intruding on something sacred, yet Dick and Arlene invited them in by sharing it so openly. The comments online showed how deeply the moment resonated. Some fans admitted they teared up watching it, others said they shared it with their own partners, hoping to capture even a fraction of that kind of love. People praised Dick for being such a devoted husband, for showing the world that romance doesn't end with youth, and for making Arlene feel cherished in front of millions. What also stands out is how natural it was. There was no elaborate stage, no orchestration, just a man and a woman, love expressed through a song. In today's world, where grand gestures often overshadow the simplicity of genuine moments, this serenade reminded everyone that true romance lives in the little things. That's why it struck such a chord. It felt real, relatable, and achievable. Dick has always been known for his optimism and positivity, but seeing it reflected in his marriage makes it all the more inspiring. He has lived through decades of Hollywood highs and lows, but his greatest treasure seems to be the love he shares at home. The Serenade showcased not just his musical gift, but his emotional depth, proving that the greatest performance of his life isn't on stage or screen. It's the way he shows up for his wife every day. Fans often talk about relationship goals, and Dyke and Arlene have become an example of just that. They've shown that love doesn't fade with years, that laughter keeps you young, and that devotion is something you can choose again and again no matter your age. This serenade was another chapter in that ongoing love story, one that continues to inspire across generations. There's something profoundly touching about seeing someone of Dyke's stature, who has already achieved so much, still finding joy in making his wife smile. It proves that life's greatest achievements aren't always awards or recognition. They're the quiet victories of building a relationship that stands the test of time. Arlene's smile during that serenade wasn't just about hearing a song. It was about being loved so deeply by a man who refuses to let romance slip away. As the clip circulated, people began reflecting on their own relationships. Some commented that they wanted to start showing more affection to their partners. Others said they planned to sing to their spouses, even if they didn't have Dyke's charm or voice. The serenade became more than entertainment. It was a call to action, a gentle reminder that expressing love doesn't need to wait for special occasions. Every day is the right day to remind someone you love them. What also makes this so endearing is that Dyke isn't afraid of showing vulnerability. For many, opening up emotionally can feel daunting. But he leans into it, proving that masculinity and tenderness can coexist beautifully. His example challenges stereotypes, showing that real strength is in expressing love openly and proudly. The serenade may have been short, but its impact was enormous. It reignited conversations about the kind of love people want in their lives, about the beauty of growing old with someone while still keeping romance alive. Fans across the globe united in admiration, proving once again that simple, genuine expressions of love have the power to move hearts more than any staged performance ever could. In the end, Dyke Van Dyke's serenade to Arlene wasn't just a moment between husband and wife. It was a universal message. A reminder that love thrives when nurtured, that romance never has to fade, and that joy is found in the simplest gestures. Fans swooned because they weren't just watching two people in love, they were witnessing the kind of love everyone hopes to experience. And perhaps that is Dyke's greatest gift to the world today. Beyond the iconic roles, the timeless songs, and the laughter he has brought for generations, he's showing us that the most enduring legacy is love. A serenade to his wife may have seemed like a small moment, but for those who watched, it was monumental. It reminded us all that the sweetest music in life isn't performed on grand stages. It's sung in the quiet, tender spaces we share with the ones we hold dear. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.